Red. On the face. Mm. It's okay. Ready.
It's a different button that sounds right. Yeah, I'll get you this one.
Okay, I'll just get to it. If y'all have something to say, I see y'all watching over there. I'm gonna talk over my music. Y'all call in 678-661-1819 if you have something you want to say. I'll be peeping over this way every now and then and try to read your comments. But 678-661-1819, and then everybody can hear y'all. Okay? You can be whoever you want to be. You don't have to say your real name. Y'all to 678-661-1819. Comments, feedback. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. Everything tonight. We're gonna be all over the place tonight. It's the comments y'all gonna see us tonight, so y'all can enjoy it. We're never this calm. Not live now. Oh, all the way from London. Hi. My name is Prima. London's number is different, but in America, over here, the number is 678-11819. Okay? If you have something to say. Hey, Carolyn. Don't work if we make Carolyn laugh. See everybody else want. I think the screen splits. Hit that if you request to see Carolyn. You go live. She should split on the screen. Oh, we don't see you, Carolyn. Hey girl, don't. Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, Just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678.
It wasn't working.
Put it down. Thanks. Practice now. Get more better. All right. This is ready. Y'all got everything going on. I was gonna say, Harold, let's see your face. Now, just your forehead, girl. Now, just your forehead. Y'all see Harold? Okay, well, you can watch us in the car. They waving at you,
What's
girl.
up, y'all? What's going on?
Hi, this is Prima with Candid Coed Conversations with me, Just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And calling 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Now for me. All right. It is Thursday night, y'all. Is my mic on? Yay, enough? Okay. It is Thursday night, y'all. Welcome to Candid Coed Conversations with me, just me, Prima. I'm on every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish. If you want to listen in, you can go to Live 365 app, look for Caribbean Life Radio, and then you'll hear us. That's listen. If you want to watch us live, like Facebook or YouTube, the best view, I can't show y'all right now, but the best view is if you go on Caribbean Life TV. On Caribbean Life TV, you can see all the different cameras and see all this at different views. So that's the best way. Otherwise, you can stay on my Instagram, JUSTPR1MA, or on my YouTube. Hey girl, hey. Hey guy. Look, Mella, hey. And on YouTube, it's JUSTPR1MA, Just Prima. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, call 678-661-1819. That's live during the show. So everybody can hear you. Everybody that's watching, everyone that's listening, they can hear you. Carolyn was peeping in. We miss you, Carolyn. She's out of town. We miss Jordan. Today is Jordan's birthday. Woo woo! He turned 30. So I thought we were going to have shots with him tonight, but we're not going to have shots tonight. I guess we'll wait till next week, okay?
We can still have shots.
Yeah, and Yanni won't be here. Ivan Dominic, he owes us shots from his birthday. I haven't forgotten. And you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, JUSTPR1MA. If you would like to be a sponsor, if you'd like to give donations or be a guest, call 770-322-4022. And you'll speak to me. Yay! I think I did all the housekeeping stuff. Okay. What is y'all, our first step when we first began. Let's do our introduction. I will go last.
I'm Yanni Blank.
Uh-huh. Yanni Blank today, y'all.
My week has been spiritually challenged.
Spiritually challenged, okay.
I feel okay now. because I've got everything I need.
Yay.
And I'm always happy to be on the program. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being present.
Oh, you want to go there though? You want me to go?
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to order.
Okay.
You understand?
I'm Dominic.
Dominic.
This week has been busy. I still just have a performance tomorrow. I won't be able to be there because I have to be at work at the other job.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure they're going to do a magnificent job, so I ain't worried about it.
Boo boo.
I'm still feeling good. I'm good.
Feeling good, feeling great. Yay, yay. And how about you, young lady?
Michelle. My week has been very quiet.
Okay.
Spiritually challenged.
Mm-hmm.
I've been some time to myself praying, doing some meditation. God is still there, no matter what.
Yay. That is true. Sound effects. Our technical person.
I'm Roscoe, and my week has been long and too long and still long. So other than that, I'm doing okay.
All right. How you doing this weekend today?
I'm good.
That's it. Y'all know I do pop-ups, you know. So if you in the room with us, I might get you. Hey everybody, I don't know who everybody is on there, but hi. I see some new names. So hi. My name is Prima. My week has been spiritually challenged too. Naturally and physically challenged also. I have been busy. I am thankful. I am grateful. I did go get a Reiki session yesterday. That was much needed. Like, I called my girl like, hey, I need you. Like, I need you. And I also got a massage stretch beat down. Y'all, I'm talking about beat down by Mean Gal Cow. And she was on here with us last year and did demonstrations, y'all. And that was thanks to Goddess Survivor and Yanni. That's the same person, in case y'all didn't know. That's the same person. Well, she's in the same body, okay? How about that? She's in the same body. And I needed that too. And I'm just now feeling like I'm not beat up today, like physically, because when I tell y'all I was beat down, I'm going to use good words. I was beat down, okay? And I will be going back. And I am thankful for that. Awesome. Yeah, sound effect. Okay. So, y'all know we've had a very interesting week. We already did our shout outs. Joey is on the way, so we don't have to give him a shout out. And Ashley, we did Jordan, and the other Dominic, number one, and Harold, and so we got everybody. Okay, so we said we was going to briefly go over the ancestral veneration, and I mean very quickly because Thomas asked our thoughts about it. How do we feel? Have we practiced it? I gave my answer last week. So any of you want to join in on the ancestral veneration? Like, do y'all believe in it? Have you done it? Do you practice it? Do you honor? Anything you want to say about it? And if you don't say anything. Okay, I'm looking over there to see if Tommy is there yet.
Can we do it in definition? Like,
how do you honor are you a person that honors your ancestors? Have you, and if you do, in what way? That's the quick version. Because every culture that practices it does different, right? Anybody, everybody.
So,
Nobody.
I'm Latina. So just recently, in the last, so I'm Latina, and just recently in the last couple of years, I studied on history, especially my culture. So I heard a preacher preaching when all this stuff went down with Floyd, the situation. And she was talking about how that she didn't care what her children brought home to her as a significant other, as long as they had the Holy Spirit inside them.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was funny, but she was married to, she's Puerto Rican, but she was married to a Dominican dark-skinned man. So she made a joke saying he wanted to go out and walk the dog at night. And she's like, "Are you kidding me? Not right now, not at this time." She's like, "You look at the color of your skin." So, with saying that, I learned a lot from her. And I learned about my history as a Latina. So, I don't know, a lot of people know this or not, but African American people would not be, Puerto Rican American Latino people would not be here if it wasn't for African American people, because we interbred on the island before we came to the States. And I thought that was very interesting. God bless my father's soul. He was Taino Indian. And I learned a lot about my culture after he passed away. But I do believe in it. I find it interesting. I've been wanting to buy one of those ancestral things that they sell.
Like the kids.
Like the kids, yeah, to find out a little bit more about my upbringing. But I definitely know. Part of my family, we're multicultural.
Yes, Lord.
Color. So I thank the Lord for that. But just an interesting fun fact. To know.
Terrible.
There is a we have Puerto Rican parades every year, and you know how they have the skirts and the white and they dress, the turbans and everything like that, a lot like the African American people. Well, I have a video. I wish that I could show it to you right now, but it's on my TikTok page. Where it shows the dark skin dancing to the Latino music, and how, just gives you a little bit of information on how we came to be.
Yeah. So you have to share it with us.
Yes.
Right, Yanni? I did that right there. Crazy. Just keep it right there. Okay. Anybody else? Ancestral.
Well, I'm scared to do it because I know somebody that did it. They found out they had some more kids, so I'm not. And their dad did it, and that's how it got traced back to them. But I think it's a good if you know where you're from and where you came from, cut out all the myths and all that stuff. So I do.
You're talking about the ancestry.com. Okay.
I do believe it's a good thing to do. It's a great thing.
Okay.
I believe in honoring your ancestors. I still play with my Orchid decks. Just like 2 days ago, it said connect with your ancestors. So I was really funny. That's why I was in there like, here we go. But multiple ways I do try to connect with my ancestors. I believe in it. I think you should. And I just do.
Okay, Dominic.
For me, I feel like my ancestors live in me some little weird way. But yeah, but my culture, as far as my background goes, my mom's side of the family is from Switzerland, and my father's side of the family is from here. But my father's side of the family are Native American, but it starts with a W. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah. So I feel like my ancestors definitely live inside of me because I'm only 45. I have an old soul. And sometimes I can't explain it. But when I have conversations with my grandparents, when it was alive, they understood it. I just roll with it. So.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. So that's it about that. Hey. Cash Babe to Sharonica. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we were talking junk about the old president that staged his shooting. So thoughts on Biden stepping down? Y'all thoughts on Biden stepping down? Roscoe made a comment in here a few minutes ago, said he got bullied off the playground. So that's why he gave up the fight. But what were your initial thoughts? Or I'll give mine, and then y'all can think if y'all want to do it that way. Because y'all know I have stuff, a lot of stuff in my head. I was disappointed that Biden stepped down. Yeah, I was disappointed. That was my first thing, disappointed. Both of them are old as hell to me. Biden supposedly had COVID, and that affected his cognitive like they claim it can with anybody who has COVID. I wish he had not stepped down. However, that allowed Kamala to get nominated. I have heard a lot of people mispronounce her name and say Kamala, whatever her name is, Kamala. Everybody doesn't know how, everybody may not flow off their tongue the same. But Kamala Harris. So I thought that was great that he endorsed her or whatever. However, we had some private conversations, and in those private conversations, there were some people that felt like she had it in the bag because she is a woman, and that women would automatically vote for Kamala. And my response to that person was, unfortunately, I know that to not be true. We do have women. When I was in ministry, I don't act like I was in ministry, y'all, but there was a time that I was in ministry. And there were lots of female. I received a lot of flack from women more so than men, because the women felt like women should not be in the pulpit. Women should not be in leadership. Being submissive, or I don't want to say subservient, but for lack of a better word, so everyone would understand. In your household, that's one thing. In your job, in your position, that's something completely different. So I watched the news, and I saw some men, very dark men, that said that they were more discouraged about the election than they were when it was Biden and Trump, because they were initially Biden supporters, but once Biden endorsed Kamala, now they're leaning toward Trump, because they don't feel like a woman should be in leadership or run the country. So I don't think it's an easy fight for her, and I feel like she's going to experience probably more challenges than Biden, but challenges again not just from men but from women as well. And also, I was asked, well, who do you think she should choose as a vice president? And different people said Michelle, and I'm like, no, Michelle doesn't want to do politics, and she's black. So I feel like she should choose a white male, or either a white, and she should pick a woman, a black woman, and I think she will lose. So she will lose, but I will be voting for Kamala. And I don't care who she chooses. She can choose Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck. Like I said, I'm voting for anybody besides Trump. So hey, and she could choose. Robert F. Kennedy is supposed to be an independent, but maybe if he joins on the bandwagon because he couldn't be Democrat initially, I don't know. But I don't have a preference for a vice president. Like I was asked, I don't have a preference, but I will be voting Democrat still. So that hopefully can jog some thoughts. I digress.
My take on it is, this is like watching Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, 2.0, Baywatch, Miami Vice, all the fuss they made about Donald Trump and his charges. Then a law came about, I don't know if it's true or not, where a president can't be arrested Then
Can't be charged.
another thing came about that the charges that he has do not warrant going to jail. He'll just pay a fine. Then he gets shot.
He did not get shot.
And
You
then
cannot say that on Prima Show anymore.
Joe Biden, the interim, the president now, stepped down. This right here, man, getting like watching Empire or watching
Power,
a
honey,
sitcom
power.
on TV. And me personally, now when you talk about being real, a lot of other nationalities don't believe in a woman being head.
For real.
I think because American black women are so forceful and so strong, and in a small circle, they speak out a lot. But in a world realm, a lot of other men believe that black women are too forceful, or they're too headstrong, or they try to dominate, or they try to boss too much. So I don't think she's gonna get it. I think it's just buying time.
If you could vote,
Who would I
the
vote
Democrat or Republican, with the people that are voting, the people that are running now, I want y'all to say who y'all would vote for.
for? Well,
You don't have to, because it's supposed to be private.
Right.
Just to back.
I don't think you should say who you vote for. But me personally, I think you should vote for the best person.
Who's the best person between Trump and Kamala?
We don't know neither one of them.
Okay, so who's the
But
best
we
person?
do know that Trump was the president before, and it wasn't any wars. There wasn't a lot of stuff going on that's going on now. And I have heard people say their interest rate on their mortgage was lower. I heard people say their 401k was better when Trump was in office.
So you would vote for Trump. Okay, pass the mic. We don't like Trump supporters here.
So a lot of things they say he done, those men have been doing it all their life. That's how you got people, that's how you got a lot of complexion blacks. That's how you got the mulattoes.
Because of what?
Because the white men having affairs. That's how you got the Creoles, the Geechees, you got the Kelp women, all the different type of things, all the different races, with the Brazilians, Dominicans. Like the young lady like Michelle just said, her father was an Indian. She derived, right, so you had the Aztec Indians, you had the Inca Indians, and all that come from white men trying to conquer and dominate and impregnating other women.
And then they taught Negroes and other races to do it.
Right.
They're not the only ones.
And then when we start doing it, we get in trouble.
So you're voting for Trump.
Right. I'm gonna stick with a real. At least I know what I'm dealing with. So for the records, for your records, I'm gonna vote for Trump because he's a real G.
That's good.
And I dropped the mic.
Okay.
Trump, honest boy.
Kamala.
How do you say?
Kamala.
Oh.
Uh-uh.
One more thing. Let me hold on, Michelle. Michelle, when black inmates in California, when she was a district attorney, the blacks, and she admitted this, so Google it, that she kept Hispanics and blacks incarcerated longer than she did the
Who?
whites. Kamala.
How did she?
Because she was the DA.
Oh, okay. So she determined how long they want to stay
Right.
independently.
Yes.
I don't believe that's true. Because she
Okay.
can't do it independently.
Well, you know, she can tell somebody what to do. There's ways to doing things.
I'm pretty sure that she had a reason why, though, even if that's true.
Just like the president
Well,
doesn't really
she
run.
said it. She said it.
But
We went-
I'll research it.
I was
research.
discussing.
I still wouldn't vote for Trump. I'm still voting for Kamala.
Okay. Stick yourself.
Discussing this topic with someone else, and I really think that this country needs a change. I think she's a very powerful, strong woman. I would definitely vote for her. And for her second, definitely. I mean, I'm surprised she hasn't run yet, but Michelle Obama, definitely. I think there are two.
Well, she can get Oprah.
Yeah, I think they're too powerful.
She
They're
might
very,
win in.
very strong, powerful women together that they can make this
Why not
country
Kanye
move
West?
and do different. I'm
Well, why
sorry.
don't you endorse him?
Why not Kanye
Your
West?
voice matters.
Kanye West. I don't know.
You talking about Oprah and Michelle Obama.
No, I said those are the ones that can help her. Come on.
pretty much everybody can run this country the way that things are going, but I think, you know what? I think I knew from the door when she became vice president that she had enough strength to run this country. Really, really. I mean, that she had a very powerful seat to begin with. She's very well spoken. She cuts no corners. She's straight to the point. I've watched her. I've watched her. I've heard her speak, and just recently listened to a speech that she gave. So I would support her 100%.
Okay. You two over here.
Keep it
Any
100.
thoughts? Biden stepping down and
I mean,
Kamala.
I'm not Trump's friend or anything, but I do think I respect his gangster. I think he's amazing. He's a genius like Kanye West. I mean, I could vote for Kanye too. I am a black woman, so I think it is my duty.
To smack them. Right.
I think it's my duty to support her. But I do that for like any black people. If they were selling like handkerchiefs, so you buy it.
I think Trump is a good businessman and not a good businessman, right? But do I think he should run the United States of America? I do not. That's what I'm saying.
They were saying all that stuff about Putin and Kim Jong-un. Trump went right over there and told him, set it off if you want to.
But he doesn't know, no president runs it, right? We know that the powers that be run it. He's the spokesperson. So, like you said, respect the game. There are people that are put in place that's going to be protected to go be the spokesperson. So that's what he did. He played his part.
The Fortune 500 runs the world.
So it ain't Trump.
But no, he's the face.
That's my
See,
point.
I'll tell you the problem was, you never thought it would be a black man as a president. That was a career. You could be a black quarterback.
There has been 3 already. Obama made the 3rd black president.
Okay.
And you never thought that it was going to be a clown Trump as president either.
So they let you
But
know.
The Simpsons told you that there
Yeah.
was going to be a clown president.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember that.
The Simpsons tells a lot of stuff.
Yes, because you got to remember that the people behind the Simpsons is actually the ones that run the world.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's not paying attention. So,
Even the movies we talk
yeah,
about.
you got to pay real close attention to the movies and the cartoons.
Yeah, but think
So
about
Dominic is telling his story. Dominic.
So, I would say this. I wish my phone stopped.
Mine's is doing something too. It's like the internet, I think.
Yeah.
I told Trump to shut y'all down.
I think that's what's
I don't
happening.
care, it don't matter.
I think that's what's happening.
So for
Trump
me,
and Trump.
honestly, my personal, in my mind, opinion, there is time for a change. But I also know that in the world, America is the only country that has not had a female president. There are currently 4 countries that's actually ran by a female. The crime has been down in that country. There's no, violence or anything of that nature. The country has been better. Now, do I feel
Can you
like
find that
Miss
song? Who Runs
Harris?
the World? Girls. Beyonce, find that song.
Yeah, don't push it though. But I do feel like, Miss Harris, I pray that, everything comes out to her benefit. And if it does, awesome. But if it don't, shit, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
When it come down to Trump, I wish my phone really stopped. It's bugging me. When it come down to Trump, I love the fact that he is an awesome businessman. I truly, truly do. I love the fact that he is willing and he wants to go ahead and tell us the truth that the Caucasians has been holding on for so long. So yeah, I love that factor in a lot of aspects. But let's just say hypothetically speaking that she does win. I do pray that her vice president is a businessman and that is willing to also do the same thing that Trump is willing to do. and that's technically set America, not more so America, but definitely Africans free. So yeah.
I have a comment on here. It says, when someone is found guilty, the judge gets to use their discretion within the limits of the law to enforce the length of sentences, right? Amen. So the DA can give a recommendation, Kamala, but the judge decides the sentence. Okay? So
As far as the Kamala and the California situation, that was accusations, so that has not been proven to be facts. So we cannot assume, but we like to lie on people, and sometimes the lies can be true, and sometimes the lie is just that, it's a damn lie. So you'll never know the truth, because the reality is they only gonna tell you what they want you to know on televisions, because that's just what it is. The television tell lies, it's just an envision formation. So it just depends on, your authentic truth and belief. So it is what it is.
So y'all saw how fast, talking about lies on the television, y'all saw how fast when Biden stepped down on Sunday. On Monday they had all these commercials, the Republicans and Trump and whoever put out the commercials saying that it was not Biden that did so and so and so. It was Kamala. Right. She is the one. She is the one that's guilty. She knew he was incompetent. She knew. I was like, damn, if I could make videos that fast, y'all, I'd be popping. I'd be monetized by now if I could be creative and come up with stuff.
So check this out. So
immediately,
I like Tyler Perry shows and movies and all that, because it teaches you stuff. So he has this show called The Oval.
Yes.
And on The Oval, the white man president, he OD'd. So the black man took charge. So just imagine if that did happen with Biden, because we know reality is Biden is too old and so is Trump. That's the reality.
Right, both.
I believe in my mind there should be an age limit that you can vote, that you can run for presidency. But on that particular episode, the vice president ended up running the country because he wasn't able to, because he wasn't fit at that moment in time. It was temporary. So just imagine if he temporarily stepped down and she did run the president for a moment, 6 months, a year, whatever. How would y'all feel about that?
I would be okay with them. I just want to know how the men, honestly, there are a lot of men that feel like women should not be in leadership, right? Especially to that point, or to that degree.
I feel like women keep us grounded. The right woman, they definitely keep me grounded. I can't speak for other men, but the right woman keeps me grounded. So I think women plays a part in this world. They're needed.
Who raising these children?
Yeah, you right.
Think about it. The men.
Hold on real quick, Roscoe. Hold on real quick. And another thing, I feel like the reason why they feel, quote unquote, that brown women are too boisterous, because you have to understand how long they have been silent, how long they have been beaten down to every time they open their mouth, somebody butcher them or bash them or discredit them for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So at this point in their life and time, they have every right to say what they want to say and feel how they want to feel. I mean, it's their turn. It's their time. Shit, I'm waiting on respiration. Fuck all the other shit.
I'm gonna let you go, and then I'm gonna say about if you want to talk about women of color, right? Let's see what he got to say.
Women of color, of any shade,
Period.
always been on top.
You feel like that?
I know that. Women of color,
in what aspect?
all over the world, women of color always, every race of man loves a woman of color.
Yeah.
That don't mean they on top.
Look at the laws that were made. Here in Georgia, my kid's great-great-grandmother, we were sitting around talking. I said, why? You need some help financially? She said, no, baby, I'm okay, because my daddy was a white man. And on the Georgia law books, a white man can have an affair with any race of woman, long as she wasn't the same race as his wife. So if he was having an affair with an Indian, a Hispanic, an Asian, or a black woman, his wife could not divorce him and get nothing. She could. So
I'm confused about the on top. Women always been on top. That's what I'm trying
Women
to
of color always has been in favor for them. Now, some women know how to work their mojo and get what they want. But then you got some who say they stick with us and they get mad because they got a bad knucklehead dude and they say, oh, we've been deprived and depressed and all that. But women of color always been
Well, I guess it depends on what you mean on top. Because his definition on top sounds different than your definition on top. Because just because we are desired does not mean that we're on top.
And then the thing about it, you got to look at
through a lot.
You got to look at.
Harold, now you know I
back-
can't talk to you on Marco Polo, and you know I'm live.
Go back to the Bible. Who was here first, the male or the female?
Okay.
So then, who wrote the Bible?
So hold on. So listen to what you just said. What you just said was who was first, the male and the female. The part that nobody do not know because it's not put in the Bible for a reason. At the time when Yahweh made humanity, He actually made both at the same time.
That's
made,
that part.
Hold on, let me finish, please. He made both at the same time. And the problem was the fact when he gave order for the man to be the head and the woman to follow, you know what I mean? So that means he's supposed to lead, she's supposed to follow side by side. Because she was headstrong at the door. That was a problem.
She was smarter.
She hell yeah.
She could communicate better.
Hell yeah, I give some of y'all women mad props. For real, for real. You know what I mean? And that's a true statement. That's accurate. So
Adam means humankind. Let me say that. It does not mean man.
It does not mean man. It means humankind. So what happened was because she wouldn't even listen to Yahweh. That's the person who made you. You know what I'm saying? So he put her to the back burner or kicked her out wherever she went. And that's when he put Adam in that deep sleep to take the rib and made Eve. Right. That's how that originally came about. You know what I mean? And the problem that we run into to me in my mind as men, and this is before you, before me, before us, period. Caucasians, we got to keep in mind, try and use the Bible in their aspect to keep us in slavery mental format, right? So when they sit there and say, oh, I am the man, I am the head, because it says right here in the Bible, you have to do what I say. That is not what Yahweh meant.
It wasn't how it was written initially.
Originally it's actually written where the man walks with Yahweh and the woman walks with the man. That's originally how it's supposed to be.
Let me ask you, what's the dominant in America? What's the dominant religion?
What's the dominant religion in America?
Two dominant religions in America.
In my mind, because I'm not religious, I remember, I'm more spiritual. So from my understanding and my readings, it's Catholic and Baptist or Christianity, however y'all look at it. But those are the two dominant ones.
And those two, they put man first.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that's right, but these are the bylaws that were set by them.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start talking about a woman being president, head, then you're talking about she being president, then have a white man to be her assistant president, vice president.
A white man, her husband.
That ain't gonna fly. Not in America.
I'm just saying a white man is her husband. She do have a point there, my friend.
Right.
She do have a valid point. And one thing about Miss Harris, because I don't want to butcher her name, is the fact she do have a Caucasian husband and he supports her 110%. Ain't no difference about it. He's married to her, and 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, before she decided to say yes to running for president, she spoke with her husband. Right. And I guarantee you, he probably sat there and told her, baby, yes, do it, and this is what you need to do, how to do it, and why to do it.
And I got you.
And I got you.
Because he's gonna benefit from it.
Okay, that's how it should be all the time. Right. That's how it should be all the time.
You get what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
When I marry my wife, I'm going to support her 110%, whatever it is that she want to do.
I got you on that part, Dominique. But in America, just because you married to a white wife, you got a white wife or a white husband, it's still don't neglect how how these people think.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
1% who they say control the world.
Mhm.
That's what you got to think about. We can have all these conversations. We can have a big thing at a Coliseum, and everybody can be on the same page. But that 1% who say yay or nay determines the outcome.
So I said, do you think a woman, would you vote for a woman?
Yes, I would vote for a woman.
Okay.
But the thing,
That's all she wanted to know.
Right.
but the thing about America, don't see it that way. I was at the driver license place, renewing my license, and a lady was beside. She was next behind me. So I stepped to the side so the lady could step to the counter. A guy behind her walked around her from another country, said she had to wait.
Mm.
And they had to
678-661-1819, y'all. I see y'all over here and right here. If y'all want to say anything, call in.
The guy said because in his country, women go after men.
But he is not in his country.
Right.
But
So you have to play by the rules. So if I go, for
Okay.
example, if I
so
go,
that same man
They
over
look
here,
at
when they
that.
come down to vote for a male or a female, he will vote for a male.
Mhm.
Okay, we changed the subject. Shonda Rhimes or Tyler Perry?
Who and who?
Shonda Rhimes, y'all know, for those of y'all know who that is, the author, the writers, the playwrights, whatever. Shonda Rhimes versus Tyler Perry. Their shows,
She's
their
the author
movies.
of Scandal.
She did Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, name something else.
I say both. I say both.
Do y'all have a preference? Shonda.
For the writer,
I don't have
Grey's
a preference.
Anatomy,
What do you mean, preference in writing or?
their shows, because there was something on TV. Okay, I got Shonda Rhimes right here. Shonda Rhimes or Tyler Perry?
they different.
Yeah, they.
I
different.
said,
So I
but
both.
what is your preference?
I prefer both. I rock with that.
I'll rock with both too.
Okay, celebrity game shows.
Hell.
Family feud.
Who does? What is the name of the show that Jamie Foxx hosts with his daughter? Anybody?
Shazam.
Damn.
Yeah, Shazam.
Y'all so smart. Okay, Niecy Nash.
What about
Her show, the celebrity game show. What's the name of it?
Name that tune.
Niecy Nash?
No,
Shit.
not naming it.
Flower girl, cause she always got a flower in her hair.
No, what's the name of the game show that she hosts? Ding, 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 ding.
Child, my fingers ain't gonna move fast enough.
Y'all don't
Who's that
know?
blank?
Right.
They ain't putting the blanks, but it is that concept. That ain't the name of it. What's the name of it? Don't cheat.
Well, this is the only time I get to cheat. Other than that, I ain't gonna
Niecy
cheat.
Nash, what's the name of the show she hosts?
I just told you. Flower girl.
Y'all haven't watched it then.
No, I haven't.
It's called Don't Forget the Lyrics.
Same thing.
It's good.
Hey.
Yay. Okay.
I don't have time.
All right. So we had something else that happened Friday before I get into some more stuff. Friday, we left here, got up, went to work. I went to work and went a darn thing working at work. So I couldn't do any patients on Friday. And why? Does anybody know why? Did anybody have any
Everything shut
hiccups?
down. Everything shut down.
I didn't perfect.
Mine did not.
I remember people talking about all the issues. I'm like, oh.
The crowd strike company and Microsoft and everything
I
getting
thought
shut down.
everything
Everything
shut
shut
down.
down and nobody could
like,
go.
oh my God, that
Down.
could be.
That could be you, because as much as you going somewhere.
Exactly. That's why I was
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm so happy I'm not there.
Yeah,
Everything shut down.
shut down. So I felt sorry for the people that were stuck.
Yeah,
I know of some people that were stuck.
on
Right.
the floor and things.
Yeah, they didn't have places to sleep. Some people did, they were able to be accommodated, but the food, the place to lay down, to bathe, to be comfortable. I'm talking about days they were out of it. And I think they still haven't gotten everything going, but they're much better today than they were. So do y'all know anybody that was affected? Neither one of us were affected.
I had a client.
I'm saying at the airport, like couldn't
I
fly,
was
couldn't
nah,
travel.
nah. I was affected at
stuck in
work.
Miami.
Yeah, what?
I was
I had a
affected
client
at
that was
work,
stuck
so-
in Miami Friday. They didn't make it back to Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's a long time. And everybody didn't get hotel accommodations, and they said the rental cars were gone, and blah, blah, blah. And then Clayton County some organization Clayton County gave like hygiene and care packs to
y'all say I'm crazy and I'm a radical thinker. And I say stuff. Check this out. That's just the first time. Each time it happens, it's gonna get worse and worse.
Second.
That was
Okay.
the first time.
Second time it happened in the 90s.
Okay, but see, we didn't have the internet like we did now, and the airplanes and the phone system, and people couldn't go to the doctor. Watch. That was just a test. That was just a test. Just like the COVID was. And if you think about it, every 10 to 20 years, it's a plague or an epidemic or an outbreak. However you want to title it.
So check this out. So have you
Hey,
noticed?
Thomas.
Have you noticed in April it didn't rain that much, but in July it rained damn near the whole month.
And here, when normally they say April showers and rain makes flowers. Things changing, global warming.
Everything is
Moving into
changing.
the environment.
And the real reason why it's changing, number one, because they keep, excuse my language, fucking with shit.
Yeah.
Some shit you just need to leave alone.
Yes.
That's just, to me, common sense. Why make stuff worse?
So you think they can control the weather?
Yes,
In some aspects, they actually can.
I know.
by doing stuff.
Yeah. Some aspects, they actually can.
What's the top
Be careful.
lost items, lost and found at the airport?
Luggage.
Right.
Nope. What else? Keys. Nope.
The
Maybe a
top
survey.
item.
Top items lost at the airport. That's found and lost and found.
ID.
Books.
It says electronics, jewelry, and
Cell phones.
laptops, electronics,
Cell
that kind of
phones.
stuff. And they only keep it for 30 days, and after 30 days, they claim they discard it. But somebody taking it home.
Somebody taking it home.
That criminal and birthday and all that stuff. Mama, guess what I got? Okay. Next. Did y'all see? I don't know if y'all. Harold gave us some homework,
Mm-mm.
and I watched it.
Talk too long.
I watched it.
After 2 minutes, I was done. Don't worry about
Okay, so she sent us a video though. She sent us a video, and I saw it on the news though about Sonya Massey
Yes, Lord.
in Chicago.
Oh yeah, I heard
Well,
about
not
that.
Chicago,
I heard
but it's
about that.
Illinois. Yeah.
I read about that.
Okay, so let me give a brief of what I recall, and anybody can jump in whenever. But what are your thoughts? So, Sonya Massey, she was at home. She's a 36-year-old black woman that suffered with schizophrenia and paranoia. She called 911 to get some help because she thought it was an intruder breaking in her house or whatever. So 2 white officers come to the door and they asked, what's going on. We searched all around your house. They were aggressive. To me, their tone was aggressive. We searched all around your house. How can we help you? You could tell she was struggling. So if you didn't know she had mental illness, well, she seemed like she had mental illness to me, but somebody that may not be aware. So that's, my mama saw the common sense ain't common. But you could tell she paused in her speech. So you could have thought she had mental illness. You could have thought she was sleepy. You could have thought she was high. You could have thought she was drunk. You could have thought, but she did not speak right away and answer the questions that she was asked by the police. This was on July 6th also. They went in because they was trying to search, to make sure everything was good, and they was asking her a few questions. She went and sat on the sofa, and then sitting on the sofa, they asked her, about her ID, because they asked her name, and she was slow about giving her last name or whatever. And one of the officers was like, it shouldn't take you that long to give me your last name. You ought to know your last name. It ought to be not that hard, basically. And she was like, oh, and one of the other officers was like, look at all that paper on the table, and maybe you have some ID or something like that. They were on their cameras, but they were showing her house, like panning through her house, because her house was not the cleanest, where it wasn't the neatest. Because just because she had a whole lot of clothes and stuff in one room doesn't mean it was dirty. It was just a lot of stuff, right? So we just gonna say, if you're in the natural and you don't know anything about mental illness, you don't know anything about spiritual things. You don't know anything, right? You just know it was a lot of stuff. So they were panning through a lot of stuff. So one of the officers, and I think it was that same officer, saw that it was a pot of water on the stove that was boiling, and said something about, hey, the water is boiling. We don't want to have a fire in here with us in here, is what he said. With us in here, we don't want to have a fire in here or whatever.
So you have a fire.
Without us in here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So with us in here, we surely don't want a fire or something like that. So she got up. They told her to turn the fire off or whatever on the stove. So she goes over there with the hot water. And when she goes, she was like, "Oh, hot water." So the officer said something like, "Well, what's going on with the hot water?" Whatever she said, the officer said, they were trying to leave. Looked like they was about to leave. And she said, "Well, where are you going? Where are you going?" And whatever they said, she was like, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." So it seemed like this white man, I don't know if he has heard about black people and being rebuked, and he probably thought it was some voodoo or something. Right. You get what I'm saying? And he was afraid. But from her saying that, he was like, "You better not, or else I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking face." And that's what he did. So anyway, but before that, he was like, "Put the water down." So she was trying to put the water down, and on the video, it kind of blanks out, and it says that you can hear her say, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." You know, right. She said it twice, and they said she was trying to put the water down, so she got on her knees and went down on her knees, and trying to put her hands up. The officer, and he was in the living room, she's in the kitchen, and it was a counter in between them, in enough distance per the prosecutors. And he shot her in the face. He shot her 3 times, but shot her in the face and killed her. And she died on the floor, right? Hi, Joey. Died on the floor, right? So that officer, has worked in law enforcement in 6 different law enforcement agencies in the past 4 years. He's 30 years old. His name is Sean Grayson. He was arrested for 2 DUIs, they said, but he was indicted by the grand jury last week on 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated battery with a firearm. Oh, and then when the paramedics came, the paramedics asked, "Well, where is her gun?" Of course, there was no gun. It was a pot of hot water. So they was like, "So for a pot of hot water, you chose to shoot her in the face and kill her." So now he's in jail.
But you know, they're saying that boiling water can be more deadly than, or they said that boiling sugar water can supposed to kill you.
They saw that shit on a movie. And
I don't know the difference between boiling water and boiling sugar water.
You didn't have sugar water.
But they say boiling sugar water.
Now, boiling water can give you 3rd-degree burn,
yeah, definitely,
or 2nd-degree burn, something like that.
Okay, but he was in the living room,
so
and she was in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's no. He just wanted to shoot and kill somebody, but little did he know when he get to prison, they gonna keep him.
They should.
Because if not, he gonna die.
Right. So in 4 years, he's worked in 6 law enforcement agencies and could not do it anymore, right? And like I said, he was afraid because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
But did she throw the water?
She did not throw the water.
It looked at the end like she was trying to, though. I don't know if I saw
they
it.
Closed. They took the video down. Huh?
They
said she didn't.
Can't talk outside.
They said she didn't.
Okay, hold on. But even if she threw the water, he is in the living room and she was in the kitchen.
But listen, if somebody has boiling water,
they said she was in the living room, in the kitchen. That's why she was in.
They went around the corner.
But they indicted him and he's found guilty. Ashley gonna get on here.
You come in. Come on.
She coming after she picks her drink. So the grand jury, after they looked at the videos, said that he was guilty.
Yeah, he's definitely convicted. But my question is...
But they said that with her being in the kitchen, Ashley, with her being in the kitchen and them being in the living room, they said it was enough distance and space between them being in two different rooms. They said between the kitchen counter being there, that it was enough distance between them that he did not have to use deadly force.
I agree, but my question is, did she or did she not try to throw the water at this officer?
She could have.
In the video,
If she threw it, the distance, I get what you said. The difference, she wouldn't been able to reach. If the water wouldn't been able to reach him.
because when I watched the video, I couldn't tell. Like it looked like she dropped the pot at first. It looked like she wasn't. She said, "Okay."
They said, but she said, "I'm sorry." She said, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry. So it looked like she stopped, but then at the end, it looked like she picked it back up and was trying to throw it at him. So that's why I'm kind of.
I had a video, but either way, they said the grand jury that indicted him said that there was too much distance between her and them, so him using a gun and deadly force was not necessary. So that is why he was found. He is indicted for it.
Okay, so this is my thing. Number one, when she went down behind the counter and she went below, there's a slow-mo video that's going around where they slowed it down frame by frame. She went down behind the counter with the pot, and then she lunged up. She lunged up fast at the officer when they're coming around the counter with guns already drawn. Now that we already know police are scary.
So why should they have their guns drawn?
Now I do agree that it's excessive. They could have tased her, maced her, and they didn't have to kill the woman, but she did pop down and pop back up with the pot and threw it. And in the slow-mo video, the water went across the counter and you just see steam. All you see is the steam.
It didn't touch them. They were too far away.
It didn't touch them, but it went in their direction. She threw the water.
In the eyes of a law-abiding citizen, when the police officer told her to put the pot down, you better not do it. She should have stepped away from the pot and did whatever she was supposed to do.
Again, she is schizophrenic and she has paranoia.
Right.
So officers, again, like we have said over and over again, are supposed to be trained to handle such a thing. And it's water.
Definitely, I agree.
Well, did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
If you saw the video, you would see something is wrong with her.
But they are not trained to deal with mentally ill people.
Yes, she is.
I didn't know nothing was wrong with her.
Look at this video and listen to how she talks.
She threatened to baptize them in boiling hot water.
She said rebuke you.
So they could do the dance. If you do 1 + 1, you do something wrong.
You was not mentally as well.
So how did the
It seemed like she was just like an evangelistic type person. Like she was really.
No, I guess what I'm not understanding why did the gun
come out in the first place?
Yeah,
that's what cops do.
That's their first resort.
But hold on. But she called for help.
That's what she said.
So she said
breaking in her house.
But if you're a police officer and you tell a suspect, you better not throw that boiling water on me. And
she had the water boiling before they got there.
Okay, even so, and you're a police officer, you tell somebody, step away from that pot.
I would probably grab my taser.
The other officer didn't shoot.
But something you grabbing something to restrain her. You see, you still grabbing something.
Find the video, Thomas. You said she didn't throw it.
Frame by frame. Okay.
Because I was confused because it looked like she threw it at the very end, but it looked like she dropped the pot. But then she still had it in her hand.
It's on.
My only thing is if she was schizophrenic,
I got it. Hold on.
Her popping up.
You know, because it was crazy to me.
But she did not. He shot her 3 times.
It was excessive.
Y'all know how many people
in the face.
That was excessive.
Say I need some help when the police.
Here it is, right here. This man right here, he slowed it down frame by frame.
Go ahead.
And you're gonna see her go down behind the counter.
Instagram.
Yeah, that's Instagram.
He said drop the pot. She was trying to put the pot
I
down.
don't have to screen record. This page is private.
So this is when I first got this. So this was
No, that's not when they first got there. This is when they telling her to put the pot down.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so when they saw the pot, the pot boiling.
I didn't hear it.
But when they saw the pot boiling, they was worried about it. You know,
Okay, but if
catching
you
fire.
do something,
Cut it off.
no. If you walk into a house and you tell somebody to sit down or you tell them to move away from the stove.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's her daddy.
They walked to the stove themselves and saw
No, they didn't do that until afterwards. They were staying behind.
They didn't do what?
He said they walked to they didn't walk to her until after they shot her.
No, that's not what I'm
They
saying.
walked over by the counter.
They walked over there by the counter. They
They walked
ones that
over
saw.
toward the kitchen.
They saw the.
I don't know if she
Yeah,
coming
so
with
why
a
she just
gun.
didn't
I
tell
don't know
us?
what she's doing. She ducks down. I can't see her. Then he's
That's
coming
the whole
around.
point. Schizophrenic is not an excuse. You know
Watch
what I'm
when she
saying?
pops up and you're gonna see her
So
water
this is
slide and hit this bag.
It's scary.
It's not an
Yeah.
excuse.
They
That's-
paranoid.
Just
They
like the dude
paranoid.
that just was schizophrenic and shot the dude in the leg and took the bus on the
Yeah, he needed.
He was schizophrenic.
Yeah,
He was just on the interview with reporters saying da 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 da. 2 seconds later, he took over the bus. And is he
So
schizophrenic?
what's your thoughts? Your thoughts is she shouldn't have had the pot of water before she got shot.
This is a frame by frame.
She still had water.
You see the pot
She
goes
tried
up,
to throw the pot
and then you're gonna see the
She
water
got what she
slide
got.
it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
The water
tried
in
to
the
do
pot, I still don't feel like he should have shot her.
He
He
shouldn't
killed
have
her.
shot her.
Then what
He
should
shot her
happen?
in
What
the
should
head.
happen?
He
What should
shouldn't
happen?
have did it.
Order in the court.
But what if she died from a taser?
He should have
That's a
tased
murder
her.
charge.
He should have maced her.
If you would have tased her and she died, what would have happened?
He still would have
He
got
could
it.
have shot her in the arm.
You said the girl was schizophrenic or whatever.
And paranoia.
Say
You
she
see
was
the
crazy.
water? You gotta slide. You gotta keep watching.
I was cutting my grass and hit the
She
panic
pops
button on my
up
remote
with
to
the
my
pot.
alarm.
You're gonna see the pot.
The
She
police
pops
showed
up.
up.
Rest in peace, her, man. 'Cause it's unfortunate.
But this is my
So when
thing.
the police showed up, I'm like, what y'all doing? It was 2 officers. 2 weeks later, police showed up to my neighbor house. It was 7 cars. I'm like, why y'all
You gotta
coming
slide it
7
to
cars?
see the
He
water
said,
actually come
based
across
on
the
your
room.
address and what known incidents that take
That's the
place,
pot.
Why she
we
got
determine how many
She
people gonna
pops up
send.
To get out
with
the
it.
oven.
No, nothing happened at your house, so we don't send a lot of police to your house. So if I was schizophrenic,
Instead of
they
leaving her
gonna send
alone,
1 or 2 police officers. And I might be
Swipe
crazy
it. You
than my
gotta
next
watch
door
it. You
neighbor.
gotta
understand what I'm
swipe
saying?
it to see the rest of the
My next door
slide.
neighbor, him and his girl be fighting. So they sitting back up. So based on your history with the police, they determine how they come out.
so they already knew that she had a problem before they got there.
No, they only sent 2 officers.
But what I'm saying is, did she have a record
Look.
of schizophrenia before they
Yes,
got there?
that's what her family said.
So the
Her
police
family
knew,
said
the
it,
police
yeah.
knew that she was crazy, kind of.
Yeah, her
Right.
family, no, her family know it.
Okay,
But
so
they
it's
said
like
that
on
wasn't
big
the
scale.
first time. Even the neighbors said that they've been called over there several times to her
So
house.
she's been a problem.
No, she has mental illness.
So she's been a problem.
This
they
is
knew
the
she
real.
had-
Look, they get ready to show. Look,
Yeah, look. So
This
she
is
she
the
picked
real
up on and she said,
miscarriage.
okay, I'm
They call
sorry.
her here.
they
Why?
said it was hot and they don't
Why
want
did
the
her
house to catch
parents
on
let her
fire.
live by herself?
Hell, why did your mama let you
Yeah,
live by
she
yourself?
probably can't afford no
They ain't crazy.
You are.
So my niece is bipolar, schizophrenic,
Go get her.
Everybody got them in the family.
and
Whether they admit it or not.
and I noticed a lot of different
Okay.
things.
And listen to him how he was talking to her when they first
Yeah,
got to
crazy.
the
Who
house.
was talking to crazy?
So they
This
wanted
is
some
why he's
smoke
gonna
anyway.
Because
But I truly believe
Let's
that
see if he
if she
get off.
moved away from that
Plant.
pot, that she would have not got shot.
It's the
She
wrong
would've got
shot.
shot. I don't believe that. I believe if she would have left that pot alone and listened to what the
He
cops
ain't
said,
gonna be
she
found.
would
He's
not
gonna
got
get
shot.
off because it's first degree.
Okay, they can change it to second degree.
They
It
need to
just
change it to either second degree or
manslaughter.
manslaughter.
He gonna
If
get something.
they do that, then he
Look, they
might.
asked her what took her so long to come to the door. This is what they asked her. She said, I needed to put on some clothes. But you see how fast I'm talking, as clear as I'm talking? She could not do that.
So she's slow.
Like I said, listen to the video.
I didn't say, all I saw was this part.
No.
And she sounded
Uh-uh.
coherent here.
No.
She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Because they said something about the house burning down and burning with them in there. That's what she said. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So if you're a black person, I can't talk about green, purple, white, yellow, green, the little song. But I am saying black people, you know how they say, oh, something bad gonna happen to
Because
you.
you
or
wish
whatever.
it bad
Black-
on a
right.
person.
So black
she
people
was
gonna
like,
say,
rebuke
I
that.
rebuke that in the
believe
name
that.
of Jesus.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
devil is a lie.
Step away
So
from
when
that
the
pot.
dude, she said that though, that's when the
That's
white
what
cop
made him pull out the
said,
gun.
he said, you better not, I'm gonna shoot you in your
better
fucking
not.
face.
And he's saying you better not. We're talking about the pot.
You
I'm
know,
not rebuking.
No, it was about the rebuking you in the name of
At
Jesus.
that time.
Watch the video. Can we turn this up right
Put the
here?
audio
You better
on.
not
Put
rebuke
it out
me.
here. That's what he said.
He was a devil, Joey. He was devil.
I'll shoot you in your face. Can we turn the audio on? It's right there. Look.
He got to play audio.
It's on there, but we
He got
try.
to play audio.
What you say? Hold on. He got
to play audio.
But we got to go to the beginning. When she was at the door.
Yeah, while she was had her hand on a bowl of water. No, you told her to. You better not. You better not throw that bowl.
No, he did not.
He said you better not.
Joey, listen to it. Can you please play the audio?
Oh, hey, listen, it was unfortunate. He definitely wasn't sensitive, but what I'm saying is she had a boiling pot of water in her hand. If she would have moved away and she would have been like...
Only church people would understand what happened in that part.
I guess so, but when they told her to put that pot down, she should have put that pot down.
What audio?
In just seconds, and we need to warn viewers the body footage is graphic, but not right away. The officers who were called to her phone spent several minutes with her gathering information about the 911 call she initially.
What you watching is not what you're hearing.
Deputies arrived to Sonia Massey's house on July 6th after she reported a possible intruder. Body camera video shows them searching her property and taking special interest in a car with broken windows. They knock at least 5 times, and Massey comes to the door, mumbling something to Deputy Sean Grayson, who responds. The conversation appears to be wrapping up about a minute later.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Then deputies ask more about that car and wind up coming inside Massey's house for some questions. They notice the stove is on. Massey goes over to the pot of water, and things take a fatal turn.
This ain't right.
Why see that's a pot of water?
We're not steaming water.
That's not right.
It's not the same thing you listen to.
No, but that's not right. So you don't even have to play that no more. You can turn it down. It's not right. They skipped probably a whole 8 minutes.
Massey places the pot down.
Yeah.
Ducks.
They skipped the whole 8 minutes. They skipped how they got in her house. How they asked her name. She was on the phone. They asked her name. She like.
What?
Then they said, well, where's your ID?
Massey body cam video.
Right. They asked her what took her so long to come to the door. She said, I had to find some clothes to put on. Like, they were, right. So that's what I'm saying.
That look like.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that right there, it skipped like 8 minutes of what happened.
But it shows what happens though.
No, it doesn't. Watch from the beginning.
It shows the basics.
It does not.
Step away from the pot, ma'am.
No, go back. Well, y'all watching in y'all own time then. What does it say? Thomas said, this has become an epidemic, killing our neighbors who suffer from mental illness. The cops need to be trained on how to handle a person who suffers with mental illness. Like I said,
I agree.
Same thing I said.
I agree.
But I want y'all to see the video, from the real video, from their body cam, from when they. This is when they first start encountering her right here. Right, look at it. And if y'all own time, find it.
Yeah, it might be it.
But that is the beginning. When they first, they were banging and trying to find out what took her so long to come to the door. And it took her a minute to get it out. I was trying to find some clothes to put on. No, it was.
Okay, so here's my question to you. If that was your son, and your son's a police officer, and he's going to a crazy person's house, and he tells the crazy person to put down the pot of hot boiling water.
After he told her ass to go pick it up, or go turn it off, and don't let the house catch fire.
I didn't hear that in the video.
It's on there.
It says you better not step away from the water.
No, and you better not rebuke me. You think it sounds crazy as hell, but it's what he said.
It just sounded like he was telling us to put the
No,
pot
he
down.
said you.
Why does she have the pot in her hand?
Because they said go to the stove so the house don't catch fire. But
But think about it. All right, if she is all right, so let me just say this. All right, if she is a person who's suffering with mental illness, right? You see a cop coming at you, and you a black person, any person of color, whatever.
They weren't coming at her. She asked them where were they going.
She called them.
She called them.
No,
Right?
I'm talking about with the pot. When they told her to move the pot, that's why I say you have to see the whole video and listen to the audio. They told her to move the pot because of the fire, right? He did put a gun first, but When they moved away. No, they were walking away.
He ain't got no gun at that point.
When he told her to do the pot. When she went to move the pot, they started walking away. She was like, "Where are y'all going?" And then they said, "Well, we don't want the house to catch fire with us in here or whatever." And that's when she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And then he said, "You better not, else I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking face." It was just like that.
So she's rebuking them because they're walking away from her.
She's rebuking them because the house catching on fire with them in there. That's what he said.
You have to listen to what.
But if you don't go to church and you on you probably didn't get the.
Said there pretty much.
White churches don't talk about rebuking.
Absolutely. So that's why he was scared. I'm saying he was scared and thought that she was doing some voodoo or something.
Don't give a damn about that.
I think he was afraid and thought it was some voodoo or
White people
something.
been getting rebuked since slavery. That nigga don't give a damn about no rebuke. He doing his job.
Michelle.
Oh, what you looking at, Ashley? Your strawberry candy over there. You way over there. I put that ball right up in you and I ain't brought the candy.
You can't get to it.
Say me, huh?
Fight it. Fight it.
And it's unfortunate you play right outside though.
Okay.
He might have just watched Tyler Perry and the niggas got bricks on his head. He might not be trying to go through that. What you doing with that pot, young lady? It's unfortunate.
Well, I want you to watch the video.
I gotta watch that whole video.
The whole video.
I saw they said step away from that pot. You better not.
That was
and
not
she
what
still
you heard.
with the pot in her hand. Okay.
Okay, before this go off, we gonna find this video.
So what I want to know in the video, did she ever shot her in the face?
No, you're right. What the hell was she doing with that pot?
Let me get like 3 months. What the hell was she doing with that pot? So basically, she was ready and something was going to happen.
What she was doing with that pot?
Okay, she couldn't even make it right back to the beautiful and wash up her house.
And the officer said, you better not.
That's not what happened. Y'all ain't leave till I play it. Okay, geography. Because we this is a point of this conversation. Y'all didn't do y'all homework. On Marco Polo, y'all were told to watch the whole video. Okay, so geography. Which language has the most native speakers? Spanish, English, or Mandarin?
Spanish.
Mandarin.
No. Oh yeah. Mandarin.
Okay, history. According to the legend, which of King Arthur's knights had the purest heart and was therefore able to attain the Holy Grail? Was it Percival, Lancelot, or Galahad?
Lancelot.
What?
First of all,
What was the question?
According to the legend, King Arthur's knights,
For Lancelot.
which had the purest heart, therefore was able to attain the Holy Grail?
I don't know.
Percival, Lancelot, or Galahad?
I didn't know that people, so I don't know.
Galahad. Okay, next. Ace, ACE, is a term that refers to an action in which sport? Golf, volleyball, or both?
ACE?
Both.
I watch wrestling, so
Both. That's correct, both. And the last one, science. This is in the science category. Which is the smallest unit of memory size? Kilobyte, megabyte, or gigabyte?
Kilobyte.
Correct. Kilobyte. That should be easy.
I got one. I got a question for y'all tonight.
What is the question?
If a person is born deaf, what language do they listen in?
Do they sign in?
What language do their brain recognize?
Sign language?
Yeah. If a person is born deaf, what language do they communicate in?
Do they sign in?
Japanese.
Go ahead, Michelle.
That's them dots, ain't it?
Braille.
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 That's for the blind people.
That's what
She don't even have to get. That's all. Same difference. She said can't see, can't do all the That's all she knows.
English, whatever they read, whatever they
English, man.
they can read.
So why are they born in over there like Russia or something like that? It's still English?
Whatever the brain is taught.
Braille.
Whatever the brain is.
They deaf.
Sign language.
Just if you deaf, that means you can't read.
How you gonna sign it out if you deaf?
People, no. So they,
Come on, Dominic. Don't try to make it sound good.
No, they don't. They.
You wanted this to be messy.
What language though?
Yeah.
What language would it be?
The answer
Sign
was
language.
it's sign language, but if you are from, it depends on what country you're from.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah, they
But everybody's ABC.
Yeah, so however that language is, that's how they sign in. So
That is the correct answer.
They're taught how to sign.
Because the sign language, it is, what is it, 300 something?
It's 300 something, yeah.
Yeah, different ways. It's, for sign
There's
language.
3 different.
300
Do it again. Do it again. How you do it?
Okay, yeah.
So, like for example, when I went out of town,
Right.
you know what I ain't doing this.
I love
this.
you.
That's Batman.
That's Spider-Man, boy. So when I went out of town and it was somebody that was doing sign language, I noticed that they do a video doing sign language.
Yeah.
Talk to each other.
This is good, man.
So we're not doing that tonight.
That look like flicked it. That look like flicked it. Do it again. That look like flicked it.
No. You know this is.
That look like flicked it.
What's
Show fingers.
What side?
I know, but I'm saying they look flicked it. Like they say flicked
his
it.
fingers special?
Yeah, you see them? Mine don't like it. I don't know. But anyway. Well, okay, I don't know if we did this one before, but I just wanted to do it just to break up the monotony. On the show Atlanta, Antoine Smalls wanted to be called Harrison. For what reason? So did anybody remember the movie Atlanta?
That's a twinkle toes.
No, he wanted to be called Harrison. So, A, it was his rap name. B, it was his transracial identity. C, it was his middle name. Or D, it was his real name.
What is a transracial?
That was a movie?
Movie or show?
What
Atlanta.
is a trans?
I'm going to tell you in a minute what it is. I just wanted to answer. Y'all know the answer?
Transracial. I said that's his real name.
Transracial.
In the show Atlanta, Antoine Smalls wanted to be called Harrison for what reason? A, it was his rap name. B, it was his transracial identity. C, it was his middle name. And D, it was his real name. Thomas said real name.
Transracial identity.
Middle name.
Middle name.
I don't know him.
I don't know.
Okay, so the answer is it was his transracial identity. So let me explain transracial identity. So, Yvonne, what is one of your cousin's names or family members' names that their mama was being unique? I'll come up with one.
Come again, say what?
What is a name that your family member, or it could be your neighbor, we're going to say your neighbor, they wanted their baby to have a special name. They wanted it to be unique, the only name that they had. You know, they're going to be the only one.
LaQuisha?
Okay, so LaQuisha.
So
So when LaQuisha goes to school, and LaQuisha tries to get a job, and LaQuisha's resume comes across the table. LaQuisha's application is going where?
In the trash.
Okay, so Antoine,
Depending on her resume.
and that's if it's one of us. Okay, so Antoine,
Who's doing the hiring?
right? Antoine did not want to be Antoine because there's not a white Antoine, there's not an Asian Antoine. So he wanted to be Harrison.
He didn't know there is an Asian.
So what he said, that was his transracial identity. He didn't want his application to go in the trash. So he didn't want to be Antoine. He wanted to be Harrison.
So that's like calling like my cousin. Like my cousin name is Paige and my other cousin name is Tyler.
Their applications are gonna make it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But those aren't unique names.
No, I'm saying that's the reason why he wanted Harris, because
Harrison, that's what I said. Transracial. That's why I said transracial identity.
Yeah, I got a coworker. She's dark as us guys. She's from Russia.
She married.
She's a head. She came over and she got a job at the Esau director. So when she came to the interview, her name is Gloria Gomez. So when she came, she got there early. She's sitting out front. Then she'll walk up. She say, "I'm here for my interview." They said, "Somebody be right with you. Just calm down, have a seat."
Calm down.
Yes, just have a seat over there. Somebody be right with you. So she go sit down with a little folder, you know, and everything. She said she sit there for 2 hours. Nobody never came. So she went back up and she said, "Hey, nobody called me for an interview. What are you here for?" She said, "I'm the ESOL. I took the job as the ESOL director." They said, "We're so sorry." They were looking for a pale, light-skinned person. Because they thought everybody from Russia was pale.
Was pale, correct.
But she dark as us, got nappy hair, cool. She Dairy Queen,
They're just
hot
like
wings,
Hispanics, they're just like Chinese, Japanese, all cultures have some dark-skinned people. That's their culture. Korean is black.
Carolyn, I'm on live. I can't talk to you right now.
Oh, Marco Polo?
Really, Carolyn?
Carolyn.
Come on, Carolyn. Golly.
Right, look, she said, "Where you at, Harold? Quit Marco Poloing us. We can't talk right now. Call me back." She in Tennessee.
Over Dominic House.
To catch up.
I caught up.
Did you see?
Yeah, I caught up.
She gave us a message. She said, "I'm at home." Look, what's this? Our daddy's home. Mama's home. Well, it seems like because we had so many controversial topics that we couldn't stay on and could not complete because people didn't do their homework, we might end on time tonight. And I am so disappointed. So disappointed.
What's a reality show?
What's the name of it?
Transatlanta.
Transatlanta. Okay. So what is it about? Transgender? Okay.
Oh, hell.
I'm excited for that show.
You excited? Okay.
I don't want to see no Dairy Queen. I can go right up the street. There's one on the corner.
Yeah.
That's on the red box or something. That's no good with it. Give it some, dog. Give it some. What's your studio?
What did you say? You see one on every corner.
What's it called? Transatlantic.
So we got Joey here. Let's see what Joey has to say. And Ashley about Kamala. We were talking about Kamala before Joey got here. So we need Joey to talk because all of us talked about Kamala and Biden and all that. So what's your thoughts on that? When he stepped down?
I feel like.
You too, Joey.
I feel like honestly.
Next coming to the mic, my man, Joey.
Honestly,
Okay, turn it down. We got to hear Joey. He's a male speaking on a female president.
Y'all give it up, Joey.
Honestly,
Come on, Joey.
Okay, I appreciate Kamala Harris. I think that she is a breath of fresh air compared to the toxicity that America has been going through. I think that if she is lucky enough to win, it'll be something America needs. The first black president. I mean, the first female president. First female black president. Okay, half. First Filipino, two, whatever she is, two and a half. So I'm all for that, but the only but is, like I said, if she's lucky enough to win.
Why was she lucky?
Negative.
Why I said lucky is because,
Would you vote for her or Trump?
Keep it real, Joey. I got your back, dog.
Honestly, I would vote for her.
So you put clothes.
I would vote for her.
You struggle. But you hit that clothes.
I would vote for her.
Joe, I'm going to keep got the birthday corona.
I would vote for her. I would vote for her just because at the end of the day, she been around.
Struggle.
I would vote for her.
Because he over here like that man I saw on TV on the news talking about, I'm switching to Trump because I don't know about no woman being president.
See, I'm not tripping about that. The president's just a figurehead. They don't really show much anyways.
Absolutely, that's what I said.
It's really calibers, you know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, if she's lucky enough to be in there, I think it's something good for America to turn, because it is kind of crazy just having Trump doing what he's been doing. Like, you really think about it and step out of the box and look at what's been going on. Like, Trump has had a hell of a life. Like, so, you know, like I was saying, I would love to see Kamala in the office because, you know, but I think Trump is gonna be in that thing because he's overcome too much. Like, he's overcome too much. I think he got so much behind him. He just got shot. You know what I'm saying? He
didn't get shot. That was a lie.
He came up, threw up the black pride. Black power. He threw up black power when he got shot. So you know what I'm saying? He's doing.
He not getting shot.
Whatever.
Jordan, you ain't see his knuckles.
It was like the coloring.
I truly believe something's fishy about that situation.
It was full coloring.
Honestly, we have no right saying that he didn't get shot until we have solid proof or solid evidence pointing that it was staged. We ain't got no right saying that shit was staged. But the only thing is, how the hell y'all let a shooter get on the roof right there? Supposedly the police.
I got one example. If I got shot right here and she was sitting behind me, should that person be dead?
Or shot?
Listen to
I don't know. Unless
he was standing up.
He was shot that way.
The bullet stopped right there here. You know what I'm saying? Boom. It stopped right there.
With a boom color.
What I said is, shoot it.
That's all I'm saying.
No, it was full coloring.
That's when it was fishing. When I first saw it, you're right. But at the same time, until we got evidence, you can't say that shit.
It was full color.
If you ain't never been hit like that, if the gun ain't pointed at you and you don't know nobody shooting at you, you might hit a pop, but you're like, damn.
Exactly. You don't even know you shot.
You're not gonna react like if I'm actually.
No, it was a scam.
Hold up for a minute.
I ain't gonna say agree on live.
And then y'all know he didn't have full Secret Service security. Only two of them were Secret Service. Everybody else were local authorities.
But think about it.
Okay, listen.
Why not?
Secret Service lady in trouble.
He probably trusted them. He probably was so trusted.
Listen, he was in a hick town.
He probably trusted all of them.
Liar.
Listen.
And the truth ain't in them.
It's fishy.
Look, he was in a hick town.
Let me get some more votes.
He was in a hick town.
And then the woman, ironically steps down, the head of the Secret Service.
Atlanta.
It's fishy.
It don't matter what town you in as a ex-president.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. It's still a president.
You still should have. And from my understanding,
they're supposed to have Secret Service.
They should have Secret Service for the rest of life. So there's no excuse of
You said he had two.
A whole two.
But he didn't have
he's running for president. Why would he only have two?
Exactly.
Some bullshit.
But you know, on the Simpsons, one of the episodes, I love the Simpsons. So one of the episodes, they actually show, I hate to say this, so please forgive me, Lord. They showed President Trump dead, and Lisa was the president.
Oh, that might be what happened. Woo-woo.
So if we need to start going back paying some attention to these cartoons. Because that's just like COVID. But just like COVID, I'm thankful. Just like COVID, when they went on the Simpson movie, they covered the whole entire area because it had that disease. You get what I'm saying? So pay attention to y'all shows and movies, y'all.
Y'all notice after he got shot, he's not with that rah-rah talk.
Cause he saw Jesus, but that was that's all still a scam.
I wouldn't be surprised if KKK.
He would have finished talking. He would have finished this.
You know what the problem, like Dominique said.
Yeah, right. See, you gotta make it.
Y'all don't understand. He's a Yankee.
With the past.
Check this out.
Y'all don't understand. He's a Yankee. He's not a Southern redneck boy.
Right.
Yeah. Listen to me. Let me finish.
I wouldn't be surprised if KKK didn't get somebody.
He don't hustle.
Yeah, get a retarded whoop and then throw him under the bus. You gotta be retarded to do that. Jump on a building and shoot at the president. You gotta be retarded to get on the roof. They killed him. They killed the shooter.
Why they killed the shooter?
You gonna get killed. You shoot at the president.
Quote. They say he ain't.
That's why. So again, let's go back though. Let's go back where he said it wasn't set up because. Do you know some people got killed?
Yeah.
So like I said,
people got killed.
Right. But do y'all think Trump really cared if somebody get killed?
No, it's possible that it is possible in a conspiracy theorist that Trump paid the families off and was like, these are the sacrificial lambs. Exactly. It's possible in a warped world, but in a rationally thinking world, do you know how many people? But no, think about it. if Trump supposedly paid off these people's families, do you know how many people will have to be in cahoots?
It could have been the
If anybody did that, do you know how many people will have to be in cahoots with that bullshit?
And then they kill off all of them.
It has to be spoils of war.
That ain't a war.
Casualties of war. Yes, it is. It is a war.
It is a war.
No, he let his guard down because he was in the
I believe that.
Okay, I believe that.
Really?
That means you believe the shooting was real.
Yeah, you got to. So you got saying this face.
And everybody say, well, how do you get hot
Why
shoot
you still
with
got the goals on
high
the
shoot gun?
Like what?
Why you still got
5.56.
Because he got shot in his ear. That shit probably look ugly as hell.
Like a piercing.
He got hit by glass. He did not get shot.
Where the glass came from?
The bullet hit something in the.
Where the glass came from? Glass just came out of nowhere and just popped down glass.
So
where did glass come from?
Think about
when he dug down,
it's whole
on top of
demeanor
glass.
change.
It was food coloring in his hand.
Oh, y'all are crazy. So this nigga did all that in front of everybody.
So he could get more votes and sympathy
Well,
votes.
from my understanding, the numbers went down for him.
It should have.
Nah, I doubt that.
Because he's
Now
scary.
Now with Tesla back,
He didn't reach for nobody.
No, they
He
showed
ain't
it.
trying to save nobody.
Yeah, they showed it on Channel 2
backfired
News.
on
That
his
the
ass.
numbers
Right.
Backfired.
Yeah, it went
He
down
backfired.
like 4-5%.
So if he actually staged that shit and it didn't work as he thought it worked,
He's upset.
oh my
Thomas
goodness.
said, Iran accepted responsibility for the shooting. Thomas, that's some bullshit too.
Okay, with you, Thomas.
He paid them.
That's crazy.
Hey, Trump is a Yankee.
But that's just
He's
hard.
a hustler. He gonna get money from whoever he can get money from. When
So
his
that's why
first
he don't care who got shot.
in his first campaign, he hosted
Who
the
shot
redneck.
JR?
Now he trying a different approach, and the rednecks feel like this more don't flip turncoat on us, and they sent one of those jellyheads to see about it.
Jellyhead.
Yeah, one of the jellyheads.
Yes, girls reaching out to him while he's in prison. He looks like the Joker. So when the murdered the two women.
Oh no, you gotta send it to us.
Wade Wilson. Wade Wilson. I think it's Wade Wilson.
Send it
I
to
see it
us.
on TikTok.
So we can
I
see what
looked
she's
at
talking
that
about because
one.
we're watching it in the
Yeah.
video. Well, I guess it means it's picture
Time to go.
time. Darn it.
Oh, darn.
It was fun. We was all over the place, so that's what I like.
I like catching that energy in the beginning, man. I caught that bit in, but it's cool though. I got y'all next time.
We gave you a shout out, y'all. We gave both of y'all a shout out from the beginning.
Appreciate it.
We did every week.
Appreciate y'all.
Every week. Anyway, on Thursday, did y'all turn me off? You turned me off.
No, put it on the feedback.
Oh, okay. Turned off feedback. Okay, y'all, check me out. Just Prima and all my friends on the playground every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish. Call in at 678-661-1819. I see everyone's making comments these ways and these ways, but we would love for y'all to call in so everybody that's listening and watching can hear y'all, and that may give them the courage to call in also. If you would like to be a guest, a sponsor, or give donations, call 770-322-4022. We will be back next week. Hopefully everyone stays safe. Thankful that all of us made it back here another week because, you know, a lot of people won't live to see another day. So I'm thankful that every week we have been here, and we have been here for a year and a half. Almost 2 years. So I'm excited about that, y'all. So thank y'all for being present. Everyone is in the room. Huh?
Miss Harris will be here.
Miss Harris will be here. Kamala.
I call
You gonna call her and tell her to pull up.
Make sure everything right.
Pull up and just Prima.
She'll be here actually July 30th.
Convince us.
We ain't gonna have no secrets. We ain't gonna have no secret service. We gonna have real
That's
people
Tuesday,
here.
July 30th. So.
She ain't gotta
We're
worry
gonna have the
about
hood.
that. So she ain't gotta
Right,
worry
right.
about none of that.
Right. You ain't gonna have to worry, Kamala.
No need to see the
You ain't gonna
service.
need a secret service. You gonna have no service, okay?
He
Right.
ain't gonna call but Trump a G because he went to Fulton County Jail. That's a real G.
But
He
let
been
me
in the
tell
trenches.
He went to Forest County Jail. He didn't even.
Damn well.
They only took him to the door and took a picture, and then
That hater don't look good on y'all. That hater don't look good on y'all. Better try something different.
That's the same thing they did with
Right.
What that mean?
Say thug and a felon
That's right.
and a criminal.
They said he a rapper. We said that. Now he a rapper. Now he gonna get the bestseller, top of the
Charlie is damn.
This your team now, right here.
A real dude transcendent too. A real transcendent.
Trump a real G. He don't get shot. 59-level felony. And he got a bad chick on the side.
Oh, she done left his ass. They ain't together no more. They ain't together no more. But he got some more. He got some more.
He got my mate Lane now.
Did you hear about them Epstein files that recently became published that was talking about the ages of the kids that Trump was having sex with on that island?
Ooh. Oh no, but
the Epstein files.
Well, you put him on my
he was having sex with 13-year-olds. Yep. And that woman went to trial and testified.
And they still found him not guilty. Not guilty.
No, they weren't going after Trump. They just wanted Epstein. They wanted him. But I'm pretty sure, because this just came out. These files were just.
Some came out in my family too.
He was having sex with 13-year-old kids. So if that's the type of president that y'all want to have.
All your presidents been like that.
Somebody.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. How you that's a lie. I rebuke you. That's how you
I can't be on no island having sex with a 13-year-old.
How you think Barack got light skin?
Hello. He ain't been over there doing it.
But he didn't do it.
You know about them Epstein files.
He did it.
You know about them Epstein files.
Them boys been taking.
He just talking shit. Because if somebody did it to somebody in his family, he'll be ready to
fold
right.
this whole thing
They been taking coochie forever. That's free.
The point
Coochie and booty holes apparently.
The point is he needs to be held accountable for.
Think about your mamas and your grandmamas.
Think about your nieces and your sisters and your daughters and your.
Right. Okay, we taking our pictures.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Epstein Island. Down. You heard about Epstein Island?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I know you did.
The man that do the watchtowers for.
What you say, guy?
You know that the man that do the watchtower.
Real. That was your live right there. Can you stop that? You hit that X. Bye, y'all. So y'all don't hear our private person. Is that X? Yeah.
Not on that thing.
And then the X up top there.
I got to come see that straight up.
Yeah, good night, y'all. And, okay, you can leave. And then I'll do it in a minute. Just so I can put Just Prima on there, that's all.